This is the famous state treaty signing the Austrian state treaty's independence, and of course neutrality then was later done by the parliament. It's a donation from the embassy of the Russian Federation, and it was the condition for neutrality and for the removal of the Russian troops. It was signed here in this very room, in this amazing beautiful marbles hall, and it's there where I will now call for NATO membership. Obviously it's very important one day to fly the NATO flag here over the Belvedere, and it will come. The NATO flag will fly here very high over Vienna because it is the fair thing to do, and it's also Prince Eugen and Radetzky would be so happy to have it finally done and to be full part of the Western world. That would be the most logical way. Here you see the original signing signature. This is Molotov, a war criminal of first rank, and he has signed an Macmillan. It was the British one, and then it was Minister Dulles, and he is of course an American hero, a key person to win World War II, and the French Minister Pinet, and then it was basically Minister Fiegel, and then it was a short declaration by everybody, and it was of course very touching because the Soviets really left 3 months later, as it was agreed on the 26th of October. Austria is free only once we are in NATO. Let's never forget. Österreich is frei, but Austria is free. But it was that the troops, they moved just 60 kilometers east. Yeah, so we were always under the threat posture of the Soviet reinvasion, and that was of course very much nothing we could do about that one. But at least the people were no longer an immediate hostage of the Soviet unlawful regime of occupation, and we were free people and part of the free world. Unfortunately not fully, because the state treaty left a lot of power to the former occupation regime, and then it was a huge declaration of joy, and then it was a lot of dancing. I think that is what they refer to. But here you see, and this was the signing exactly at that balcony in 1955 on the 15th of June, and they were giving the hand, and they were shaking hands, and that was the moment, you know, because this handshake was of course at the Cold War, but it was a kind of a, you know, the power instability of the Soviet Union post-Stalin. Before Khrushchev fully consolidated power, they were shocked by the Eastern German uprising, and that was of course the 15th of May 1955. Yeah. This is the document itself. Of course it was in German, and here you see the moment when it happened, and we were then free of the Soviet occupation regime, and also the Western powers removed themselves, but the political influence was still huge and significant. Yeah. And this is the document itself. This is of course the place, and this is where they signed it, and this is this marble hall, and this is a very beautiful space, a historic place in the castle of Prince Eugen. It's after Schönbrunn the second most important place in Austrian history, and it is here where they decided to sign it, and it is here where I will raise the NATO flag very soon, and then I will be kicked out and then let's see what's happening. So I call for NATO membership of Austria. Bye.